my law practice. I'm also glad to tell you that not only have I represented those folks, but I've lived my life much the way they have as well. During my life, I've worked as a farm hand. In fact, the farm I worked on, the power equipment, was a horse. I've been a laborer, a ditch digger, a hod carrier, a yard man in a lumber yard. I've been a factory worker, a union member. I've also worked in management, and I've negotiated with unions. I've been a mathematics teacher. I coach football, cross country, and track. I've been a school board member in 2 different districts. I'm a husband, father of 3, and grandfather of 6. Sunday school teacher and an elder in my church for the past 35 years. I've been an advisor to several charitable organizations. In summary, I'm pro-life, pro-gun, pro-business. I'm for lower taxes and less government. I'm for fixing the school funding formula, and I support the death penalty. I hope I've told you enough about myself to earn your vote. My wife voted early, and I was actually advised for her today. She voted for me. Thanks very much. I appreciate the time.
Mr. Romito.
Thank you again for the opportunity to represent Representative Dodd tonight. He is committed to continuing to work towards building a stronger business climate for the state. He has a record of voting for tax relief, and he's pledged to vote against any and all tax increases. Representative Dodd supported the state's bipartisan efforts to boost economic development, and even in these trial economic times, he is the best candidate to represent this district. We need a representative like Representative Dodd, who we can count on to make the tough decisions that we need to create business, both for the district and for the state. Thank you.
Mr. Hill.
Again, I'd like to thank everybody that's in attendance tonight and all the people who helped put this together. Thank you, Sherry. The nation faces a financial crisis with leaders deeply divided about how to resolve it. Any agreements being considered will likely involve great costs to American taxpayers. This has trickled down, not to use the trickle-down theory, but this has trickled down to Ohio, and with an official recession nationwide, Ohio's already strained state budget, along with our families, will now be faced with more layoffs, less income, lower property values, and other troubling trends. There needs to be serious caution when dealing with underinvestment in people, infrastructure, and alternative energy. And we need to push for a smaller economy that will invest in future creating opportunities and increasing equity. It is crucial that we change our approach. We need to include working people in our prosperity, build our economy on wages, not debt, and do more to create more educated, prosperous, sustainable, and equitable society. What we're going through reflects the approach that government and celebrates all of our inequalities. We need to raise revenue to put into needed services while increasing tax fairness. We need to invest in free kindergarten education. We need to train and retrain Ohio's workforce to meet labor demands. We need to invest in energy and infrastructure. We need to create opportunity in Ohio. We need to prepare for tomorrow, and to do that, we need to prepare our children. The one reason that I started to run for this office, which led to many other opportunities, is voting for me because of my stance on school funding and trying to get that corrected at this time. A vote for me is a vote for our children. Thank you very much.
Representative Hunter.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great honor for me to represent you for the past 17 years. It's something that I take a great amount of pride in my work and my effort. I've told you that I haven't missed a day of work or a single vote in 17 years. I've told you that I've been recognized as the most effective member of the General Assembly the past 2 years. My work on important pieces of legislation go back far longer than the past 2 years on a very broad range and some very important topics. I've been endorsed by nearly every endorsing entity in the state of Ohio. Some of those are the Ohio Farm Bureau, Ohio Chamber, NFIB, Ohio Nurses, Ohio State Medical Association, the doctors, Ohio Manufacturers Association, Buckeye Firearms, Ohio Society of Professional Engineers, Realtors, Fraternal Order of Police, NRA, CPAs, Association of Builders and Contractors, Right to Life, and the Conservation League of Ohio. All of those are well and good, and I'm proud of those. But ladies and gentlemen, what really matters is your vote, and your vote of confidence. The majority of you have supported me throughout the years. I hope that I have lived up to your expectations. I take my job very seriously. I'm proud of my record, and I'm not just running on my record. I hope you'll vote for me on November 4th, not just for what I've done, but for what I'm doing and what I will continue to do. Thank you for your vote in the past. I ask you for your vote on November 4th. Thank you very much.
On behalf of the Chamber of Commerce Government Affairs Committee, thank you to all candidates for participating in tonight's event. This concludes the 2008 Licking County Chamber Candidates Night. Good evening.